guys, it's my Tarpley. I'm actually not gonna stress over this video too much. You know why? Because this video is about peace. Like I did that. Anyway, so the reason I made this video is because for me, like, I recently be coming into like my own like peace and having kind of like not revelations, oh I guess revelations, but just things that have been going on in my life and stuff, and just like needing time to where I can like just like chill out and stuff, like for myself. For me, chilling out's kind of chaotic because I am a chaotic person. It's who I am. It'd be like that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just chaotic, and I don't think there's really anything wrong with that. But I am gonna go for my little station with you guys because I have in my home a little peaceful station. It's not an expensive station, and I think kind of too much emphasis is kind of thrown on that. Having like the perfect like aesthetic or whatever for whatever you're going for. The only thing I really splurged on was really like my like crystals and stuff, but like besides that, nothing really. Pretty much everything you can find stuff in your budget from small businesses. You can find stuff in your budget from even Amazon. So I don't know. So we'll first go over my favorite incense. This it's so damn down. This is my favorite incense, period. And this is actually kind of like the best. Number one, I did get like 46 for $3 on Amazon, so it's not that deep. I wish more people like carried this, like small businesses. Like, I know it's kind of hard to get, like they still have to order it from Amazon, so it's like but it burns slowly and it has like a really good smell. Like, it's not like too strong. Like the one I'm using right now is a little strong. That one I got like a while ago at Hobby Lobby. I was like, ooh, incense. So I bought it. But you know, any incense is great. Whatever scent you like the most is great. I'm just saying what I like. So please don't take this video as like, oh, she's doing this, she's telling me that. No, I'm just telling you what I like. So I like the Nag Champa. I think it's, I don't know, the best for me and stuff. It's slow burning, which I really like the most. Next, I also have sage here. As you can see, I like to sage my home kind of often. I have like flowers with it, but you know, that's just aesthetic because I like aesthetic. Just for me personally. Again, like you don't need like a bunch of stuff to be on like your thing. You don't need like a whole thing going on and stuff if that's not what you're looking for. I also have my Palo Santo here that's also been burnt. Both those things pretty much do the same thing. They're both supposed to be like good cleansers for like your home and stuff. They're supposed to like dispel negative energy, whatever, but like it's cool. Like for me personally, I feel like I use a sage kind of for like getting rid of like, you know, like if I need an immediate release. And I did buy this in a pack of 3 for like $6 on Amazon, so I again would recommend that. You know, it's not a small business. Actually really wanted to buy from a small business, the saging wands, but I could not because I ran out of money. So, not to say that small businesses are expensive, but for my budget, buying from Amazon did, you know, do a little bit more. And I know buying from a corporation could be a little less satisfying than buying from a small business, but funny. So anyway, but I did buy the Nag Champa from a small business. I think it's like called Nizhoni Spirit. I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but I am going to leave a link below. She sells these Palo Santo, crystal candles, all that type of stuff from there. I actually bought a crystal candle from her a while ago, and it was great. So I would definitely still recommend her. And actually what I'm using to hold it is from Her Love. Crystal candles actually that I bought from her. She sells like a few things. She sells crystals, crystal candles, saging wands, all that stuff as well too. But I like that her candles come in these because not only do I save the crystals, I can also save like the holder. So I think that's amazing. And it's like not expensive. I would definitely recommend checking her out. Again, I'll leave a link below. This is not a sponsored video, by the way, and I don't get paid from YouTube. I'm just telling you. Anyway, a candle. I got that from Dollar Tree. Which, again, like, I know you guys feel like something will mean nothing if you get something from, like, Dollar Tree or whatever. But who cares? Like, who cares? Like, the main thing that's important to me when, you know, getting wands or getting incense or, you know, getting Palo Santo candles, whatever, like, the main thing that's important is what you're putting into it. Are you putting your positive energy to it? Are you manifesting? Are you kind of just like, you know, putting stuff in there? So that's what's important to me. Not necessarily where you got it, if you got to get it cheap, but what you're putting into it. So let's go back to my station. So, my chair. So I originally got set this up for working from home. Obviously, I'm not doing that anymore, but because I don't have a job. It's not funny. I just couldn't do it because of my arm. But whatchamacallit, I like having this chair right here. So I have found, because not only is it ergonomic, because you do want to get like a good chair if you're going to get a station like this or have a station like this, but I like this chair because it like rolls and stuff like that. So like for me, because I am a chaotic person, I have to be moving at all times. Like, it's just really, that's just me. Like, I have to be, something about me has to be moving. So, it's just, I mean, look at my pants, you guys. Would a non-chaotic person wear printed pants like this? Not. So, anyway, I like it. It keeps me centered. It keeps me at peace. So, these are the extra, by the way, wands and stuff. I keep them nearby my station. I keep them in my little goblet. But I've had this for a long time. So again, this is not part of my thing, but it's nice to have that. I've got over here my little lighters, my long one for when the candle gets low, and my short one for like my incense and when the candle's high. I have my little pouch for my crystals, and of course I have like my little crystals down here. The biggest ones happen to be the Obsidian, which is, I would recommend for anybody. It's a protection crystal, but it's supposed to like protect and absorb like all the negativity that's around you, whatever. And then you have like the Aventurine, which is supposed to be like more for prosperity or, you know, good things to come. You know what I mean? So, and then I've got like all my other little crystals, my amethyst, my rose quartz. But again, you guys, some of my crystals I got in like crystal candles. So, I mean, you know, they don't melt along with them. So, it's kind of nice to have a 2-in-1. For me, I was like, oh. But, oh, and finally, also this table is, I'm sorry, it's not dirty. It's not dirty. It's just, I just paint a lot on it. So, you know, I'm one of those people. And I also have a glass for my moon water, which is basically when you fill up a thing of water and you leave it charging under a full moon, which it's really not hard to figure out when full moon is. It's like the usually in between the 26th and like 29th of the month. So all you have to do is Google. We all have phones, right? You can just Google. But I like to use my moon water for like cleansing my crystals and stuff like that. But I might use moon water for other stuff like washing my hair or whatever. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, once again, you guys, like, I just think it's like, for me, the way I started kind of like having all this like happen for me, so I started saying like positive affirmations, positive things to myself, and it could be something so small, you guys, like, okay, you look cute today, or you a bad bee today. I am known on Instagram for calling myself a bad bee because, you know why? Because first of all, look at me. I mean, but no, it's about having that self-confidence, and not just self-confidence in like your body and stuff, but having the confidence in like your mind and your spirit the most. Like, you really have to be comfortable with the person that you are at the end of the day, wholeheartedly. Like, what kind of soul, like, after I die and stuff, like, what are they going to be left with? What are people going to see? What are people going to think when they think of me? Don't think about like your funeral, eulogy, whatever, like when people are sad and they're grieving and they're, you know, upset someone's gone, think about after you die and a few years from now after you die, like when they think of me, is a smile gonna come to their face, you know? And trust me, I am not perfect. I will never claim to be perfect, but, you know, for the most part, that is, I feel how people are going to feel about me, you know, when I do pass, because this is life and none of us are getting out alive. So calm down. Yeah, but I mean, don't get frustrated and don't get caught up in, you know, people having like amazing altars and, you know, people having like all these things that, you know, make their space look amazing. Kind of just think about what you want for like your space. Like for me, what I would like is for my wall to have like some, like, I'm getting like some fake foliage for like my wall and stuff like that, but I'm not having like, I'm not making it a big deal over here. Like really, it's just for me. Like when I light my incense and I light my candle and stuff, I just feel more at peace. And that's at the end of the day, the goal. Like even if you want to do things on a budget, that is the goal. As long as you can feel like, okay, like I like to light my stuff like in the morning and then after and at night, so that I go to bed feeling nice and peaceful and I start my mornings feeling nice and peaceful. Sometimes I do it in the afternoon when I'm a little stressed, especially when I'm on my period, because because you guys know how we are, okay? Like we just want to fight everybody, and to be honest, it's fair, okay? It's fair, because you're bleeding. Like no one ever talks like we're bleeding, like, and it's not like a little, like it's like a lot. I mean, some people have a little and some people don't have periods at all, but if you have any PMS type symptoms, like it's the worst, or just really kind of anything that you go through, sometimes you need it. Sometimes you need it at the end of the day, regardless if you're a man or a woman, like, you just need it sometimes. Sometimes you need to center yourself. So, and also for me, kind of a nice thing to have for this was a supportive following. So, like, on Instagram, I did follow a couple accounts that I felt like were really peaceful and, you know, people are really nice and stuff like that. And it was nice being able to confide in like my friend Victoria about this, because she actually is a huge fan of this type of stuff, and I'm just like, yes. I'm trying too hard not to curse, but like it was nice. It was so nice to have that, because like having a friend who could really kind of like be like, okay, let's be on this like spiritual stuff together, like let's talk about crystals, talk about moon water, let's talk about all these things. Like, and sometimes she'll like recommend things to me, which is awesome, because she is a little she's more knowledgeable and stuff about the stuff than I am and stuff, which is awesome and stuff, because when she tells me things, like she doesn't make me feel like, okay, so here you go. She's just like, nah girl, try moonstone, you know what I mean? Like she's very much like that. So it's nice to have her to be able to kind of enjoy peacefulness and serenity and, you know, all stuff with each other. It was, aside from the fact that we deal with everything else with each other, she's definitely one of my closest friends. So I'm glad to have her. I'm glad to have you. And number 3, it's nice being a brown girl and my God, it's nice being a brown girl and able to do this stuff. Like, I know it's spoken in a community not really to like do this stuff, to kind of like rely on religion. Sometimes that's not enough, and that's not saying that religion doesn't matter, because there's a million religions in the world. I'm never going to tell you that any of them are wrong, like ever. I'm never going to tell you that. I think you can be religious and you can also be spiritual. You can enjoy stuff. You can have a peaceful corner. You can be spiritual. You can do witchcraft. You can do whatever you want and still have that religion if that's what you feel. Because at the end of the day, it's your one soul. Your parents are not in that soul. Your siblings aren't in that soul. Nobody else is in your soul but you. So at the end of the day, if that's what makes you happy, then do it. Like, light some incense, light a candle, like, just relax. Like, I'm sorry, prayer doesn't work for everyone, and that does for some people. Some people, it's amazing. Like, I still do pray over my food. I pray over when I sleep. Like, and it's funny because, like, for me specifically, when I'm not especially religious, I think it's, sorry, I have to put some ash down because it was starting to float my way. I'm not particularly religious. Yes, I absolutely did grow up as Christian, but like for me, I don't like to sector myself in a religion. I don't like to go to church and all that stuff because for me, my spirituality is for me only. Like, I only like myself to know about it. So it's just like, you know, do I believe in God? Absolutely. Am I gonna have my little witchy corner? Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, who's gonna want that stuff? Me. Who's gonna be happy that they prayed over their food? Me. Who's gonna be happy that they did a spell? Me. So, I don't do spells. I haven't mastered that yet. But, more power to those who do. You know, if you've mastered that, that's great. I just like to have this stuff to be more peaceful and calm down and, you know, be chill. So at the end of the day, what I would like you to get from this video is, number one, if you want to be peaceful, just do it. Stop worrying about how other people are going to feel. Just do it, no matter who you are, no matter what color, what gender. If you have no gender, if you're non-binary, whatever you are, whoever you are, just do it. Get peace in your life. You're the only person who has this life. Number two, it can be done on a budget. Please, please stay within your budget. Don't try and please yourself or other people by just going for an aesthetic. If an aesthetic is very important to you, I mean, go for it. I mean, I'm not complaining about it. Go for it. But if not, you can absolutely do this on a budget. Because it's all involving peace. It's all involving your mind. Number three, this is not all you are. You're not letting people in. That's such a weird thing. That's such a weird thing that I think it's like expressed that you're letting people in by being peaceful. Like, you're not letting people, you're letting yourself in. You're letting yourself get to know yourself, and you're letting yourself come into your own type of peace, your own type of just everything and stuff, like. So I don't know, it's not letting the devil in, which I know it's very popular, but it's not. You're just chill out. So yeah, you can be spiritual and do witchcraft and be chill, or you can just do witchcraft, or you can just be religious regardless. Chill out. And that's really it, right? Right? His ear is twitching. He knows that I'm talking to him. He's just really excited about what's going on outside, which is really funny because he's really nosy for a person who can only see feet. But anyway, that's gonna be it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk, and yeah, maybe I'll do another one of these, but I'll be more organized. You never know. Anyway, thank you. See you guys later.